It's no secret that physical media is on its last legs. And in a world where streaming services are trying to control what we can and can't watch, I wanted to make this video to touch on and remember a format of media that was a cornerstone of all of our childhoods. These VHS tapes provided hours of entertainment for us as kids. So I want to go over a brief history of the VHS tape format. Hey guys, Real Life Retro here. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. This video took a good little while to make, so I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to hit up our Patreon as well. We'd certainly appreciate donations. And with that being said, I'm going to hand it on over to VTuber Retro, who is going to take it from here and break it down, the history of the VHS. Thanks for watching. VHS were invented in 1975 on the outskirts of Tokyo, Japan. This means you have Japan to thank for all of your nostalgia for things like Blockbuster Video and the ability to record your favorite movies and TV shows so you don't miss them. JVC started selling VHS tapes to consumers in 1976, a full year after Sony's proprietary Betamax hit the market. Because of its longer runtime and lower price tag, VHS quickly became the medium of choice for consumers and rental stores. It's also worth noting that VHS was an open format, so other companies could make their own without any additional licensing fees. This is when stores like Blockbuster and Hollywood Video really got their start in the mid-80s by offering low-cost rentals to consumers wanting to enjoy their favorite movies at home.
Nobody has the movie I want.
Hey, if it's on video, Blockbuster probably has it. Our superstores have over 10,000 videos.
Wow.
I'll watch these fast and have them back tomorrow, I promise. Relax. At Blockbuster, you can keep your videos for 3 evenings, so take home plenty. And use our 24-hour quick drop.
Do you have any children's videos?
Sure. Blockbuster is America's family video store. You know, we have more quality kids videos than any place else. More movies, more nights, more fun.
Blockbuster Video.
Wow, what a tip!
By 1987, 90% of the video cassette recorder market, VCR market, in the US at least, was based on the VHS format. The best-selling VHS tape of all time, as a matter of fact, was 1994's global smash hit, The Lion King, which sold over 32 million copies. Disney really embraced home video. Their clamshell VHS cases always stand out. I have a few myself in my collection. All this was set to change in 1997 when DVDs were introduced and immediately started eating into the VHS market share. Such dominance would take time, however, as in 2001, VHS sales were actually at their peak. Some of the first DVDs to be released are movies like Batman, Blade Runner, Austin Powers, Tombstone, which were all released in the mid-90s. The final VHS was released in 2006. It was David Cronenberg's 2005 action thriller, A History of Violence. By 2002, more discs were sold than cassettes, and by 2008, VHS tapes were effectively obsolete, being dropped from most major retailers. VHS cassette tapes have since become a relic of a bygone era. Nowadays, they're inexpensive little curiosities that you find at places like half-price books and antique malls, which is where I actually get most of my collection. I recently started rebuilding my childhood VHS collection. I have a couple of my old favorites, but I'd love to have some more. A couple of my favorites were Pokemon the first movie, Shrek, and The Grudge. I also had an extensive collection of the original Pokemon TV show. I even had a few of those orange Nickelodeon tapes. When I was a kid, I would always fast forward through the previews so that I could get to the movie I wanted to watch. But these days, I actually let them play. The previews for me now are like a time capsule, capturing a perfect moment in time that I look back on rather fondly. I think it's important to remember this particular video format because this really gave us the birth of home video and rental stores like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, things like that. It's also worth noting that a great many titles that are available on VHS never made the jump to DVD. Nowadays, with streaming services being the status quo, some of these titles are in danger of becoming lost media. VHS cassettes are an emblem of the 80s and 90s. They're an icon of our childhood, and they take us back to a better time and place. Tell me down in the comments, do you collect VHS? Do you have any left over from your childhood? Tell me some of your favorites. I look forward to reading your responses, and I really hope you enjoyed this brief look back on the history of VHS video. And if you learned something, or if you were mildly entertained by this video, then I'd really appreciate it if you consider liking and subscribing, as we're trying to grow our community here on this channel. If this video does well, then we may look back at other media formats like MP3s, DVDs, hit clips, things like that. Anything that was popular around the 90s or the early 2000s. I'd love to hear your suggestions too. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys next time. Bye!